everybody. Welcome back again. This is Christian.
I'm Jenny.
And we are ready to Disney. All right, so our last vlog was about day 2 and 3. We did some great things at Magic Kingdom. Pretty much everything at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And the one dinner over there at Splitsville. Well, today we're going to talk about days 4 and 5. And we conquer some very new things in this one that we haven't done before. A lot of fun. So, I am wearing the Cowboys jersey. We're in the playoffs today, so, you know, representing. All right, so day 4. We get up. We start our day a little late. We're actually going to hit 2 parks today, Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Now, we did no fast passes for Epcot because we had some things we wanted to do at Hollywood Studios.
Yes.
Later that evening. So we go in. First thing we do at Epcot. This is it's not real late in the morning, but it's a little bit later than we normally go.
Yeah.
But still had to have a little bit of breakfast, as you can see, with the giant donut. And you see,
It adds 10 pounds on the TV.
It does. It does. As you notice, she's got her Epcot ears for this portion of the everything, and we've got her Epcot ears there. So
Oh, hey,
yeah. Great minds dress alike.
And so do we.
So we kind of tool around the front part of Epcot a little bit. Again, we don't have any fast passes. We did find a way to be able to get on to Spaceship Earth. So we got onto that. It's fun as usual.
Yeah.
Walked around a little bit the World of Disney there. Sorry, Mouse Gears.
Yes.
Which is there.
Oh, yes, and bought my first. Was that at Epcot we bought that?
Nope, we got that at Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom. Yeah.
Anyway, so we kind of head back
Because I'm wearing it in the thing there.
towards the World Pavilion. This is Jenny again. They're close to Mouse Gear.
Yes.
We head back towards the Food and Wine Festival.
Yes.
That's there. As you can see here, we got a picture of the topiary. It's got Mickey grilling.
Again,
a
very
kebab.
balmy that morning. Can you tell? It was very
Yeah, every
balmy.
morning was very humid.
Sultry.
Yeah, we were kind of sticky.
Sultry that morning.
So as you can see again, the Food and Wine Festival placard behind us. That was a cute little.
Which I loved the
picture of it.
Ratatouille thing. That was really, really fun.
Yeah,
That he was on every little thing. You have to kind of look for him.
that's right.
But
So
he's right there. He's ready.
we are gonna try a couple of things today, but really we know that Wednesday, which was day 6, was really gonna be our foodie day.
Yeah.
But we did try on our way through here. We did try the first booth you come to when you go across and you start taking a right is the Hawaii booth where they did the pork sliders.
You come in the Canadian side.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Pork
good.
slider, definitely.
You know, it's the barbecue pork. They've got chopped up pineapple
on a Hawaiian, what is that?
on
Hawaiian
a
bread.
Hawaiian bread roll.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Fantastic. Our first thought of that, though, when we got here, is as wonderful as that was. For me, I'm not a big fan of soggy bread, and
Yeah.
I think because of the pineapple that's in it and stuff, it just
Well, it's a thinner barbecue sauce, and it
Mhm.
eats into the Hawaiian roll because the Hawaiian roll is so spongy anyway.
right.
So you kind of make a mess of it real quick, but
But it was really
wasn't
good.
disappointing at all.
Now we did know we were going to try it again on Wednesday, so we were thinking of a way to maybe ask them to do it a certain way for us. We'll get back to that on
But see,
Wednesday.
that's how you learn.
That's how you learn.
That's how you learn.
So we walked through. By this time, it's close to lunchtime. We wanted to get kind of a layout between there and France, what the booths look like
Yeah.
and everything, and maybe get an idea of some things we definitely wanted to try.
Mm-hmm.
We found out that, we passed by the Canadian booth, saw some people with that the potato soup and stuff. We didn't try it that day. We'll
Right.
talk about that one on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll give you a little breakdown on some of that stuff.
And some of the foods we tried.
Mhm.
So anyways, we go over, we have our fish and chips. We knew that our next Epcot day was going to be all about food. We were going to try all the booths. So we went to our staple right
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
And we had fish and chips.
Now that's Rose and Crown, but the outside is called.
Oh no. Why did you ask me
no,
that?
I knew I should have looked that one up because I just call it Rose and Crown.
Is it the Yorkshire? I can't.
Yeah.
See, now you got me.
I just go Rose and Crown because it's right there. It's the pub that's right there, and then the fish and chips is right outside that pub, and it's phenomenal. If you ever get over there, have the fish and chips. They're great.
They are. They are. We've had some people from the UK that were there in line and stuff that said that they were very, very, very similar to what you get when you're actually over in the UK.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
here we stopped over in France. We wanted a little bit of ice cream. Wanted to see a country. We had some time to kill before our first fast pass over in Hollywood Studios. So we came over into France. I thought that was a cute picture opportunity. This is right about lunchtime, I'd say, maybe around noonish or so. And you can see it's not that crowded. It really wasn't.
Well, and this time I think we, on purpose, went a little deeper into the World Showcase just to kind of get a feel for the different countries anyway.
We did.
We ran across, now, I look at this vacation as though it was sort of a foodie vacation. You know, we kind of were going for food and wine. We were going to try different things. I knew I was going to try new stuff. And France is one of the ones that I've never really, we just kind of walked on by. You know, we've seen the restaurant out front, we've seen the parasols, we've seen the
We've gone into the
this right here,
perfume
this
and wine
beautiful
store.
setup here. Yeah, but we've never actually gone through the shops. We never actually ate the food. We never actually,
Right.
You know, it smelled really good, but we kept walking, you know, because we had other things.
So we got our picture taken here, and oh, oops, I slipped that one in there.
Okay.
Oh, let me go back one. We did try the ice cream. They do have an ice cream shop in there.
The gelato.
Right, and they had a lot of different flavors. All looked really good. Most of them were like normal flavors you find anywhere else. But we found the cinnamon apple crisp
crumble.
crumble. Yes,
crumble. Yeah.
Ice cream, and we grabbed that one, and it is
even
delicious.
The cone was good, and those are kind of hit and miss too. But even
we did a partial cone because we had the ice cream in a cup, and they had it stuck on top. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed that ice cream. We ate it just on the outside of France over there.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
just kind of enjoyed our time.
We
did.
Chilled and ate some ice cream. Yeah,
so then we walked down. We go back towards the UK, and we took that little walkway down to where they have the friendship boats that'll take you to those little resorts right there, and then on to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
So we get over to Hollywood Studios. This is right in front of Hollywood Studios. We got our picture taken. It is.
Mickey, yeah.
This is right out front.
Yeah. The topiary. What is that? The Apprentice.
We never got to have our pictures taken in front of here, but again, we do the Memory Maker now every year.
Yes.
This is only the third time that we had ever been into Hollywood Studios. It really just wasn't a big park for us. But that changed this trip. Maggie wants to be a star again.
Again, yeah, I'm just going to put her in my lap here in a minute.
That's me in front of my favorite truck there. This is right after you get into Hollywood Studios.
Yes, yeah.
And there's a little soda shop right there. Love that truck. So we this is right down kind of the main drag there. You pass by the stores, and you've got the Chinese theater behind you.
Yes.
That is normally where they had the Great Movie Ride, but now it's being changed to Mickey and Minnie's Runway something.
Yeah.
So that was really under construction, but you can see these blue sections here. That's a stage. They do the Star Wars thing during the day, and again at night for the fireworks.
Yeah. Now, one more thing on this one, with the Movie Maker,
Memory Maker,
you get a couple of shots they call magic shots, and this is one of those. So to be honest, he's just standing there like this. He's not actually holding those balloons. They add those later, and it's really cute. And sometimes they'll do Tinkerbell, depending on what park you're in. But this is the one that Hollywood does.
This is one that Hollywood does.
Yeah.
And that's me being silly. Ginny loves this picture.
I love this one.
So
no, wait. They need to see how you look here. Okay. Yeah, we're good. All right.
Next, we go down. We had never been to the other side of the park. The Sunset Boulevard part, where you have all the little shops, and you have Tower of Terror and the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster ride. Because, to be honest with you, I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. She doesn't like the Tower of Terror thing. The falling kind of bugs her. For me, the roller coaster, I'm not a big roller coaster guy, and I was a little worried about that. So, but we decided we had a fast pass for Rock and Roller Coaster. And by the way,
which I think I forced
until I'm done, this is the last pseudo smile you get out of me, because I was nervous. But we go down there. We stopped at the little fresh market there. We had a banana. We had some fruit. Really just enjoyed the day. Looked at some of the shops. Talked with some people. And then we end up here. Do I look a little nervous there?
Maybe
I
a little,
think,
slightly annoyed.
I
with
think
some
like, oh my gosh, what's
nerves,
gonna happen, right?
maybe.
Well, I tell you what. This is happening right at the beginning of the ride,
I wish
so
I could
you
bring
don't
this shot
know. I still don't know what's
I'm having
gonna
a good
happen.
time.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Not so much.
So I'm sitting here just kind of, but I tell you what, guys, absolutely love that roller
Yeah,
coaster.
yeah.
That is now in the books as something I'm gonna do every trip.
And what's funny is that when we started that, I was staying quiet because I didn't know how he's gonna react. So I'm next to him, and I'm kind of like, okay, now I had done this many moons ago, without him, and I didn't know how he was gonna react. So I was really quiet, hoping that he wasn't either going to throw up on me, start crying like a little child, or try to escape. And as soon as we were like halfway through the ride, I started hearing this, woo, woohoo, and I'm like, all right, we're good.
Oh yeah. No, I really enjoyed it. I thank you for getting me on there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And what settled my nerves a little bit is because now this kid's rocking it right
Yeah,
there.
he's obviously done this. Mom, not so
Mom's
much.
not so
Yeah,
much,
not so
but
much.
we saw this other couple get on. Well, a couple of people get on, and it was a grandmother that was hard for her to walk, and a little kid, her great grandson or something, and they were walking on with smiles. So
Yeah,
I
I was
figured
surprised.
it was okay.
He was almost too small for that ride.
But it was fun.
Okay.
After that, we had a fast pass for the Star Tours. Turns out we really didn't even need a fast pass for it,
No.
but
it was still, we have to
we
do
did
it.
it. We did it anyways.
Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah.
We had a little bit before our fast pass on Slinky Dog, which was the new coaster there over in the new land at Toy Story Land. We had a while to kill, so we did the Star Tours. We hung out. We took a picture by the wall.
Yeah.
The opening there to the new Galaxy's Edge, which will open up later on this year in 2019, fall 2019.
Yes.
And we went and saw the Muppets 3D, which was really cute. It was a lot of fun.
I loved it from when I was little, and went with my family before. Well,
Yeah.
I say little. I was 19, but I liked it then too. And I thought, well, I'll introduce him to it, thinking, because the
Right.
Muppets aren't really a thing anymore. Because I grew up with them, they've kind of worked their way out. But
It was a
always
fun little
liked
show, and I tell you what, this point of the day, stuff like that, if you made Hollywood Studios a full day thing, or even just a half day thing, tired, you're hot, whatever, this is a great little theater to go in there, kind of cool off. You see a great little show. The kids will be amused. So I think it was a good stop. I enjoyed that show. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Then, we head to Toy Story Land. Guys, let me tell you about this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic theming. Just Avatar was really cool theming, very detailed, a lot of stuff. This is just as detailed. As you can see over here, even the wall looks like those connects and everything. There are benches that you can sit on. Look like they're made out of popsicle sticks.
Yeah. It's really cute.
And
Theming
with
is
the
great.
juice stain on the ends of them.
Yep.
We got
Some
to
of them
see.
even had the little sayings on them.
They had
Was
little
that-
sayings
one of
on
them
them.
had little sayings.
They're just. We can't say enough about this land. Now it is a very small
Yeah,
land.
it is.
Feels
Only
like
two
it's
rides in
about half of. Well, there's technically 3 ride entrances,
Yes.
but one of them is to Toy Story Mania, which was already there. They just
Right.
put the entrance
Yeah,
into
they moved it to that. Yeah, that's how.
They've got a great little
Because that used to
eatery.
be Pixar.
There used to be, or there's a great little eatery that we read the
The
menu on.
lunchbox. Yeah.
The lunchbox looks. The little tables with the umbrellas, and on the tables there's little handwritten notes from
Yeah.
Andy's mom.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Really
Detail
cool.
was amazing.
It was really
Yeah.
good. Now, for those of you who have younger kids, yes, this is a kid theme land. Obviously, all right. You are. It's to make you feel like you're the toy
He's big. Yeah.
in Andy's backyard.
Yeah.
Slinky Dog, you need to be careful if you have younger kids that are not big on roller coasters or have never been on one before. Let me tell you, it looks like a kiddie ride.
Well, and I don't know if I was just too sensitive coming into it, thinking, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be super easy." Now, mind you, we did sit in the way back because me being
In a wheelchair,
wheelchair
that's where
accessible,
they
they
put
have
us.
to put you in the back. And I think that's what changed it for me was being in the tail of the dog as opposed
True.
to being in the head of the dog, which was probably
But
a lot easier.
It does go a bit faster and whips you around some corners
Yeah.
quite a bit faster than what we were really anticipating.
Yeah,
So I don't
yeah.
want to scare anybody off. Just
No,
realize
it's a lot of fun.
if you go on YouTube and you watch it and everything else and go, wow, that looks really tame, just know that it pulls you around a lot
Yeah.
quicker than what you're thinking. Because that's what we did. We looked at the videos and we were like,
Oh,
oh, this will be
No
easy, but you
problem.
know what?
Yeah.
It looks fun. We're going to give it a shot.
Sure, totally.
And I'm glad we did, and we'll do it again.
Oh, absolutely.
But
yeah.
it was a bit of a
We're
shocker.
not saying don't do it. You know, it's a lot of fun. Just be careful where you sit on the dog.
So the other, it's kind of a weird.
Where you sit on the dog. Yeah.
The other new thing that we did is we had never eaten anything other than a quick service meal over here at Hollywood Studios. Again, this was not one of the big parks for us. Now I think this can be a staple. Between the stuff that we did this time and Galaxy's Edge opening up at the end of this year, when we do go again, I think we can still make this a full half-day park, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And really spend the whole half day, get our fast passes done, and eat, and then call it a night.
Yeah.
Now, we decided to eat. We made reservations at a place called the 50s Prime Cafe. It's themed after like Grandma's Kitchen,
Yeah.
right? So you're seated in all these themed rooms. There's usually like 2, 3, 4 tables that are in these rooms. And they look like Grandma's Kitchen. They have a little TV at one of the tables, and it's all decorated up. And this is another one where they mess
Yeah,
with
they
you.
play a lot of Spinamarty. They play a lot of Mouseketeers. They play a lot of
Yeah, and they do.
the old shows that I grew up.
and they mess
I've
with you.
dated myself.
They mess with you a little bit.
They do,
right?
and they're a lot of fun.
They have a lot of fun. So we wanted to give it a try. A lot of home cooking kind of items.
Yeah, we needed some home grits.
Oh, that's us before the Guardians or Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, there we are.
Now
okay.
here's the table, right?
Yeah.
So this was our table. Little TV time there. We're beat, right? We actually got to our reservation
Early.
about half an hour early,
Yeah.
and then they called us in about 15 minutes after our reservation time. So we
I think I was just starving. That's why I felt like
we
forever.
sat down. We had a fun-filled day. We were a little hot. We were just ready to relax.
Yeah.
But, so we're sitting here. This is us. This is our table. So you can see kind of the theme. And there's a few booths out in front of us that some people were sitting at.
Yeah. There was
so
the
here
one-
was
yeah.
our appetizer.
Oh yes, the wheel of cheese.
That's right. I ordered the fried mozzarella. It's not really mozzarella, but here's what it is. And this is a garlic and herb soft cheese
Oh,
kind of.
yeah.
Oh.
Fried.
And this is only half. We had a whole one.
Yeah. You started with the whole one.
We split it, and actually
Yeah.
it was enough to split.
Yeah.
Had some grapes. This bread was really good.
And the
some apples.
yeah. And then this right here is like a raspberry, wasn't it? Sort
Yeah.
of like a sweet thing, which we
Kind
thought was
of.
weird paired with the cheese, but no, it worked out really
It
well.
worked out
Yeah,
really
it worked
good.
out
So
really
that was really impressive. I'm actually craving that now.
Yeah,
That was really
yeah.
good.
We'll have to do it. Well, you'll have to get one. I'll have to get one.
So Jenny got the fried chicken.
Yes.
So this is how it came out. She
Fried
chose
chicken.
the potatoes and gravy and the
Chicken.
corn.
Yeah.
Guys, let me tell you something. Outside of maybe your grandma's recipe or something that that's your fave, this has got to be the best restaurant fried chicken I've ever had.
Definitely.
I ate some of it too, and it was fantastic.
Yes, and they give you a whole half of chicken. That is a whole half of chicken.
And let me tell you, everybody talks about the main place to eat the best chicken on property is Olivia's over
Yeah.
there at the
Well, I haven't
Old
had
Key
Olivia's. I
West.
can't really.
We've heard
Where?
some reviews about Olivia's, and they can be hit and miss on the chicken sometimes. We don't know. We haven't eaten there.
Yeah.
We will try it at some point, but
And
we
we'll have
just
to do
heard
this again
some.
just to come be able to have that comparison because I
But I
don't.
tell you what, this one was definitely a hit.
Knocked it out of the park. Yeah.
I had just an odd choice for me. I mean, I love my mother's meatloaf. She does a great job. It's
Yep.
home cooked. I love it.
But Mom, sorry.
But
Yeah.
this was the best outside of my
Yeah.
house
Pretty damn good.
meatloaf I ever had.
Yeah.
And to me, part of the reason why I like my mother's meatloaf is because to cater to us, she doesn't put in a lot of the vegetables and the meat and stuff because I'm not always. But you know what? This was really good. And again, you got to think they're mass producing this constantly
Yeah.
throughout the day.
Yeah.
It did not taste that way.
No.
It tastes like it was freshly.
Yeah, I think I was eating over your plate while you were eating over mine.
Oh, we were.
We were going back and forth.
We were. But anyways, had the green beans and carrots, ate it all.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
the
Look at the
mashed
plate.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Just this was an all around. The day was really good. Seeing Toy Story Land, the new roller coaster for me. and then eating here at 50's Prime Cafe. What a great day we had.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Our bellies were full. We didn't even order dessert.
No, we didn't.
Yes,
Well,
we did.
but it was just because we wanted to taste it.
We wanted to taste it, and it
we
was good.
needed it.
And it was good. I think it was just ice cream and something. I mean, it was
It was
just
an apple thing, wasn't it?
It was.
Wasn't
I
the
was.
apple
Oh, it was
thing?
an apple pie with
yeah,
ice
it was
cream.
an apple crumble thing about.
Yeah, and it was really good. So this
Yeah.
was a great way to. This was a great day. A lot of new stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But now, on to the next day, Ginny.
Oh, I have to change my ears. Hang on.
So the next day, as you'll be able to tell by her upcoming ears, was a fun day. We got to go and have one of our favorite breakfasts of all time. Yet again. We are going to the Animal Kingdom.
Yes, Animal Kingdom.
We bought Ginny these great ears. They're kind of like a suede kind of feel.
They're leathery. I like them.
Really
Puffy.
cute ears.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can see them right there. See?
Well, they're on my head. They see them on my head.
You see them on your head,
Yeah.
right?
Again,
So-
balmy day.
Yes.
Sultry.
We go to our Tusker House restaurant.
Yes.
Absolutely love this.
Yes.
So let's go through some of these pictures real quick. But there's a little story we want to tell you guys. So we got pictures with Donald. Now
Yes.
Donald here, just so you know, he always says he's number one. Don't wait for anybody else. Don't take pictures with anybody else.
He fights with everybody.
He's number one, but he goes and he quack fights with everybody.
Yeah,
So
it's hilarious.
you know, then there's our boy Mickey.
Yep.
Okay, guys, let me tell you something about Mickey. We told you in our last vlog that there's these moments that we witness with little kids around the park that really just remind us of how special this place is and how some people just, it really affects them as a kiddo, and we think that's important. There was a young lady who
She's
was
over
sitting...
here somewhere. Oh, that's her, I think, right there. Wasn't that her?
No, she was much younger. But anyways,
behind you.
she's out over
Yeah.
here somewhere.
Yeah.
She could, so all the characters come in from one room on the far end of the restaurant,
Yes.
right? So every time a character would come out, she would look up, and she was in a high chair. She must have been maybe two and a half.
I'd say closer to 3, but yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
You're
So she'd look up and she'd go, Uncle Lee.
yeah.
And then she'd look up, Donald.
Yeah.
Then she sees Mickey come out.
And I mean, she
And
sees him from like the far end of the restaurant.
Far into the restaurant, and they make their way around. Well, she was many tables away from where he was coming. But she would look up, see him at a table, and go, Mickey!
Yeah, and you
And
can
then
see her doing this.
she'd turn around and she'd eat a few bites, and she'd look up, and Mickey was a couple of tables closer. And she'd go, Mickey!
Yeah.
And then she'd turn around and eat a few bites. Well, this happened over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Now Mickey's at the table next to her, and the parents are trying to get her to eat, but she's got her face just stared directly at Mickey, trying to eat from the side, you know? And she's just mumbling like this Mickey.
Yeah, she's
Mickey,
ready.
right?
Yeah.
So they wipe off her face and everything. It's time to put her down.
Uh-huh.
And she looks up and Mickey's coming to her, and she just lets out this squeal, just, Mickey!
Oh, yeah, it was so cute.
They put her on the ground, and she stands there, and Mickey was so sweet.
He bent down
kneels
and got
down. And usually, you know what? They'll come up, and they like you hugging them and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but it's usually a quick,
Yeah, right.
like this, and hey, Mickey.
No, these two were...
This kid went up to him and squoze him so much you thought she was holding on for dear life.
Uh-huh.
And Mickey never once acted like, okay, I'm going to let go.
She was annoying or...
Anything like that. As long as
Your
she
time
was
is
holding
up.
on,
Yeah.
he was holding on.
Yep.
And it was the greatest moment. And she pulls away, and she's just got tears up and down her face.
My God. Totally.
Taking pictures. She turns around, and she grabs her autograph book and trying to get him to sign. And she's just, her little fists are just trembling with joy. We absolutely loved it. Those are the moments that really make those trips for us, because it reminds us.
Those are the things that you remember,
It reminds us that it's so special for so many people.
Yeah.
So that was a really cool Mickey moment, and we were both in tears half the day after that. I mean, we were just.
Oh, we met a really nice couple there too. That were
from New York.
From New York. Yeah.
And they were down there, and so, we talked to them. They were down there for a week or two, and they were at the beginning of their trip.
Yep, we were towards the end of ours.
So you can always tell in conversations when you meet people, you find out where they are in their trip. So beginning of the trip, it's exciting. Woo, we just got here, yay!
Yeah.
And then you've got the middle of the trip where they're still pretty excited because there's enough going.
Yeah.
Then you meet the people that it's like the last day of their trip. They're like, well, we go home tomorrow. You know, it's
They talk
terrible.
about things like the magic bus. Yeah.
So this was our pictures from here. We did not eat lunch
Yeah.
here.
No.
But
that's still a good character breakfast.
we didn't have it. And it was later. It was later in the morning. We rode some rides. You know, we rode the Cowie River Rapids.
Yeah.
We did
Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage
Mhm.
right after we ate, which was
Yeah.
a little weird. The River Rapids, and then we went around and we did Primeval Whirl
Yes.
again, and called it a day because we had a very, very big night ahead of us. There's me with Goofy, and you know that guy.
That guy.
That guy. This was one of our favorite pictures. We talked about this in one of our other vlogs as a place to be able to sit and rest. Now, it's not right here, but it's right behind here. You see all the trees. There's some benches on the back side, and there's an entrance to a great little maze area that has some benches. It's overgrown and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, there's shade.
But, again, Memory Maker, we had it. This made for a great shot. These are the ruins there
Oh, you
over in
didn't put the
Asia.
one with Ka in it. Oh, do you have that one? There we go. Yeah, there's Ka.
There's Call up there. So again, they're going to do some. They told us to look
Magic
up. We had no
pictures.
idea what we
Yeah.
were looking up
Yeah,
at.
I love that.
But when we got the picture a couple minutes later, because you have the app on your phone,
Yep.
there he was. There was Call. We were looking at him.
Yep.
So that was pretty much the end of our day at Animal Kingdom. That was the last time we were going to spend at Animal Kingdom. But we had a blast. It was fun. But now it's time to go rest
Yeah.
Uh,
Nap time.
before we get to that. So we ate in our room that night.
Yeah.
Again,
Early because we knew what was
no.
coming. No, when it?
no, we
No,
did
didn't.
not eat in our room that night.
No, no.
That was Wednesday night. I
Wednesday
am
night.
so sorry. We are now on our way after our afternoon
Oh yes,
nap.
yes, yes. How could I forget?
We are on our way to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween
See that?
Party.
Let me see that. There you go.
Yeah, it does blink.
It does
It
blink.
does blink. We
Yeah.
got this while we were there. But this was a blast. Okay, so the party starts at 6, goes to midnight.
Probably should have gotten written consent from these girls. Back
You
then.
can, oh, I did. I asked her.
Okay, all right.
I
good.
did. I said, can I take your picture?
'Cause I
And this
loved
will
it.
be put on YouTube and
Okay. Okay.
in
good.
our Disney vlog. And
Sorry,
so
ladies. Yeah.
they were okay.
All right.
First of all, it opens at 6. You can get there as early as 4. We got there just before 6.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
And you go through security. They check your magic bands and
Yes.
everything, or the hard tickets if you have those.
Yep.
Make sure. They scoot you on through here because it wasn't time for the party yet. So we went on through, and it's off to the side of, right before you get into Main Street, USA, right after Tony's.
Yes.
You take a right. You got a special gated area. You go through there. This is that area.
To start that. Yeah.
And this is where you're going to get your band and your trick or treat bag.
Right. But before that, we decided that's where we were gonna get a Casey's, right, and then go on to this.
Nope, Casey's was the other next.
I'm
the other night.
confusing them
I-
sometimes. I don't know. Okay.
Oh yes. So we go
Yes.
through here. By the way, she's dressed as Twister. She's dressed as Candyland.
Not Candy Crush. Candyland.
Candyland.
Yes.
Really great. And
And
then
then
you've
we
got the
got-
boy from Up. You know. So really, this started
and
off.
the girlfriend. Yeah.
I wish we had taken a lot more pictures of the people in their costumes, but things moved
Well, let
so
me tell them about
fast.
the one with Remy.
Well,
Can I
hold
tell
on.
them about the one with Remy? Okay.
Well, here's the problem: is that we were so in the moment. We were sitting there. We had a plan. We're going to take pictures of everything and everybody. And as soon as we passed this point, we were so sucked into everything.
Yeah.
To be honest, guys, sorry, we weren't thinking about y'all as much after that point. We really just we were sucked into everything.
Yeah. It was a lot of
Costumes
Yeah.
everywhere. Everybody had homemade costumes. Before we got in, we got a little picture. They had these scary little monster goofies and other.
We had Pluto and Donald and Mickey and Minnie and
Yeah, they had
were all
different
like
ones.
this,
So we got a picture in front of Goofy. There was long lines in front of everyone except
Yeah.
for Goofy.
Yeah.
And we're Goofy people, so
yeah, so
that worked out. But you're right, we did go to Casey's
Yes.
to eat Casey's hot dogs.
Uh-huh.
Big old foot-long hot dog,
Share it.
chili and cheese,
Don't
fries.
get your own.
We shared it. It was plenty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Basically, we just needed to get us through trick-or-treating.
Yeah. 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 Well, it helps when you're eating as you're walking.
Right. Now, we did have a plan of trying to get our picture taken with some of the characters, some specific characters. We realized that there were people waiting in line to
With the
take
same
pictures
idea.
with the same idea, but they've been waiting there since an hour and a half
Yeah.
before those characters come out. Now, those characters come out promptly at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And they're at their post and ready for pictures. But, geez, we saw the lines for them. It would have been cool, but an hour to an hour and a half wait in some of them. We didn't want to waste our time during this party doing this.
Okay, let me reframe. I was fine to sit through and wait. He was not. He wanted to do other things.
There was only one group of guys we wanted to see,
Right,
and
and
it was the Seven Dwarves,
yeah.
and that was in the silly Pete Silly Sideshow
Yes,
tent,
yes.
and they had the dwarves in there. That line was coming out of the tent.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. It was down into the splash pad. It was crazy.
So we didn't worry about it. We just said, you know what? Let's go do stuff. Now
Yeah.
we had an agenda of 3 rides that we wanted to ride that night. For sure, actually 4. One was Space Mountain because they were going all pitch black, absolutely no lighting
and techno
whatsoever,
music.
and no rock and roll. It was some rock
I thought
music.
it was like techno or whatever.
And so they had a new
Scary.
soundtrack.
Yeah,
The next one was the Teacups,
Yes.
which had new lighting and a different song playing.
That was techno.
We got on that. That was
That
a lot of fun.
Yeah, and my camera didn't. I tried to videotape it for you and it didn't work.
Oh. Haunted Mansion, because hello, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. You've got to hit Haunted Mansion
Yeah.
on the night of the party.
It's true.
That was cool, and the line wasn't really all that long.
Well, and it wasn't any different than the regular time that they run it. They didn't do anything special
They
for it.
did have a couple of decorations
Well,
in the ride that were
right.
done, and then they did some spooky photos after.
Afterward, yeah. Mhm, yeah.
And the other one was Pirates of the Caribbean because they had a live actor
Oh yeah.
in the
Pete,
ride.
wasn't it?
Pistol Pete.
Pistol Pete. Yeah.
He was on the bridge and yelling out stuff
Before
to
the
people.
auction.
Yeah.
Which is now no longer an auction.
It's no longer an auction, but it's
The
well,
redhead's still there.
they're auctioning off rum.
Yes, they're auctioning off rum inside.
But
the
you know what? I
redhead.
don't mind it. I do have the nostalgia,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Good.
she looks very good.
She does look good. They've redressed her. She looks amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we liked it.
Mhm.
So we did some.
Oh yeah.
They have special treats. They have the poison apple, which is a caramel apple, stuff like that.
Yeah.
This was the Maleficent. As you can see, it has the horns. It's ice cream. Basically,
It's not mint. It's lime.
it
And
is. It's
really different, but it's good. Really
it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. So this was one of the snacks. We also tried a cupcake
Yes. We
that
have
they
cupcake
had that
thing.
was really good. So we did try a couple of the food. Some people, that's all they were there for. My gosh,
And we
they
got
were
the
going
thing
for
with
everything.
with the headless horseman.
We did get a straw
With
that
the
had
Headless
a
Horseman on it.
charm on it, the headless horseman that lights up. So
Yeah,
that was kind of
That was
neat.
cool.
You're
Well,
not
and these
allowed
are
to use
chocolate,
it.
by the way. You can eat those.
Yes, you
They're
can.
good. Yeah.
So trick or treating was everywhere, and the way they do it is on certain rides. Things like Carousel of Progress, the dining area over there at Pinocchio's Village, the theater, PhilharMagic Theater, places like that. You go through, and they're pumping people through there, and just about every one had 2 stations to get candy.
Yeah.
The Monsters Inc. laugh floor
Yes,
had
the laugh
2.
floor had
So you go through the
had
normal line, but they're moving very quickly.
Yes.
And you go down, and they give you a handful.
Oh
you
yeah,
know-
I'm not kidding. They were like, "Here you go," and we're like,
yeah,
"Oh."
and
okay.
here's the cool thing: they're constantly replenishing that candy,
Yeah.
and they're in. First of all, the candy's kept in a refrigerator.
Yes.
So they come out cold, and then
My M&Ms
there's
are very
ice
cold.
in the containers that they put the
It's also
candy in
refrigerated,
to keep
yeah.
it cool,
Mhm.
because it's still hot in the evening.
But the M&Ms were cold. I know because I almost chipped a tooth on one of them.
So we went through and just did stuff. We kept dumping our bags into our backpack and stuff like that to free up room because
So bad. Yeah, we would cheat. We would put it in our backpack and then we'd go back through and get more and then do it again. And
now
do
one of the
more.
places was giving out those applesauce pouches.
I liked it.
They're good, but I'm always weary of those because of the things you see online when
Oh
they go bad,
gosh,
whatever.
it was good.
It was
they were
good.
good.
So we also rode the carousel that
yes,
night
Yes, I got to ride the carousel.
because nobody wanted to ride that. It's like nobody wanted to waste their time on the carousel. There's so many other things going on, but you know
Right.
what? We hadn't had a chance to ride it
And
yet.
the scrim was still up, wasn't it?
Over by the princesses, yeah.
Yeah, on the carousel.
Yeah.
The scrim was still up. Yeah.
So after Pirates of the Caribbean, Jenny got her Halloween party
Glow in the dark
shirt.
T-shirt. Yeah.
I got one as well. And then this is, we found a great area for the parade. See, everybody for the fireworks and the parade wanted to cram up right in front of the castle and get on the main road there, which is great. You know, it's a good way to see the floats. But just off of Main Street in front of Crystal Palace and Casey's kind of,
We were on the hub. We were right there in the back.
We were right
hub.
there, and we were on a spot where we could stand up next to the gate on the concrete down here on the bottom
Well,
where
I
we
was
were
in my
sitting.
chair, but yeah.
But we could stand up and see over people and got a great view. But
Yeah.
some great pictures. These decorations are everywhere, all over
Yeah,
the park,
love
around
'em.
Main Street,
Love 'em, yeah.
the castle, stuff like that. These are everywhere. Got my picture with them together. Now this
This is a new photo op that they've added this
new
year.
photo op. This is over there. It's right across from Peter Pan. It's where the restrooms are, and
Rapunzel's.
Rapunzel's Tower.
Uh-huh.
And they're doing the little illuminaries, right? The little lights.
Illuminati. Did you say
Illuminari.
You're gonna
But
get political for a
really
minute.
loved this photo op.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
This
yeah.
was-
It's very, very sweet. And the line, there was hardly any line. I don't think anybody knew about it until.
Yeah, there was
we-
only a few people in
Yeah,
it.
until we got over there and started standing in line, and people were like, "Oh, it's a new opportunity!" Yeah.
And
yeah.
these are not magic in there. These are actually dangling there.
Yeah, they're actually
and right, believe it, right,
decorated.
right behind there is the bathroom. So,
yeah.
but it's a great photo opportunity right there. I liked it. I liked the way they came out.
And the line wasn't long at all. So.
And then at the end of the night, this was our whole, guys. This weighed in at just under 9.5 pounds
Yeah.
of candy. And this thing is probably about 7 or
high,
8
yeah.
inches deep right here.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
Yeah, it's molded up this way.
Did you notice our little hidden Mickey with the bags?
Yes,
and
yes,
the
I got that. Yeah.
And we brought half of that home with us.
Yeah, we did. Walked it
Um,
right through security.
Now, my thoughts on the Not So Scary Halloween party. It's really a great time. I enjoyed.
I can post those your live video.
Oh yeah,
on the website.
we
you
can
can
do
see
that. We're gonna post the live video that
Yeah,
we did there. We
you can
did
see
do
that.
the Facebook Live from that
Yeah.
party.
Mhm.
But you know, I really did enjoy it. I loved watching all of the people's costumes. Oh, they were fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Not all of them store bought. A lot of them were done. They made their own.
Well, there was the one with Remy that I have to tell her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a girl who had the chef's jacket, the big hat, and then when you shine the light through her hat, you see little Remy sitting there with a little, like he's holding her hair. I was
Yes,
like,
he's doing
that
like
is
this.
Really
She
cool.
had a little light in the back
Yeah,
of her hat, a
that she
paper
could
hat.
she could turn on and off. And when she turned it on, little Remy was sitting there, like he was holding her hair.
Oh,
and
it was
everything.
fantastic.
So cute.
But there were some great little kid ones. Some people
Lots
had
of
their strollers done up.
supers.
A lot of supers.
Yeah, we saw a lot of Incredibles because that's when that movie had
Yeah.
just started out. The
And
second
we
one
had
was
a lot of people dress up their strollers. One person did a wagon
Yeah.
that was done up as Cinderella's carriage
Oh yeah.
with the lights and everything. And you had little Cinderella in
and it was
there
her
in
and
her
her
little
brother.
dress.
Yeah, it was her and her brother. She was dressed like Cinderella. He was dressed like Prince Charming.
Yes.
And they were in the carousel or the little how do I say carousel? The wagon together, and the parents were dragging them along. You know, it was really
So
cute.
I enjoyed all of that. The specialty snacks that they had,
We're
they were and really it was one of those we got to try at least a couple of them
Yeah.
because they are part of the thing. We were being festive. It was great.
sure.
But nothing real spectacular with those. The fireworks show we had seen from up above,
Yeah.
so we didn't
From
pay
California.
attention to it while it was there.
Right.
While we were down below because we had seen it from such a great angle.
Yeah.
Now, the parade. The parade was fantastic. And I know you can go online and you can watch it. Just look up Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Parade. You can see everything in there. But
You will
being
be
there,
singing the boo 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 to you when you go to sleep. I
That's
promise.
true.
'Cause it's just a loop.
it's a loop.
It's a loop.
But overall, I mean, don't get us wrong. I thought it was great. You thought it
I
was
like
fun.
the grave diggers. I liked because that to me was very entertaining. The
Right.
rest was just people in costumes coming through the thing. This was actually dancers, and then seeing the headless horseman before the parade
Yeah, that was cool.
really awesome.
But the whole
yeah.
night, overall, listen. Again, I'm not gonna. We're not gonna say don't go do this if you've never done it before.
Absolutely
Please
do it. Yeah.
go do it.
Yeah.
Dress up. Have
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah.
With us, it is an extra ticket. It is it's a paid for thing.
Right.
It wasn't really all that expensive. It was about
No.
about $80 a person, so it wasn't that bad. Still very very crowded.
Yeah.
I just think for us, we wouldn't go again unless we had Madison with us and she wanted to go, or if a grandchild and we happen to be going that time of year,
Right.
it'd be really cool for them. But it's something that we felt we didn't have to do. We don't have to do again.
Right. This is
We've
a
done it
hard
once.
ticket event, but it is also not one that they will shut you out if. I mean, you have to have a ticket, but they sold them to everybody who wanted to have one. as opposed to like the after hours where they stop. After
There
a certain
is a
hour.
limit to them, but it's extremely high.
Yeah.
It's not like the event that we went to in our next vlog.
Yes.
But anyways, overall, these 2 days we experienced a lot of new things.
Yes.
New rides, new food.
Yes.
Our first hard ticketed event, which was really cool. It was neat. They really made you feel like you were special, like you were one of Willy Wonka's kids.
Yeah.
Like, I got the
pretty
golden
good.
ticket
Yeah,
kind
it's
of a
good.
thing.
Yeah.
So again, I'd recommend going to it at least once, and then you guys make up your mind whether or not it's something
It's
for
something
you.
want to continue.
But absolutely do it
Oh,
at
yeah.
least once.
Yeah. do
Our
it.
next big one is going to be the Christmas one, I think, a hard
Yes.
ticket event.
Mhm.
But anyways, those are our 2 days there, day 4 and 5. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to be doing days 5 and 6. And day 6, I tell you what, I'm so excited to talk about that one. It's our other hard ticketed event. But until then, I guess that's really all we have.
Yeah.
And again, really enjoyed it. We recommend everything that we did
Yeah.
and everything that we ate.
Yes.
Uh,
Everything.
so until next time, I guess, have fun storming the castle.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.